Hello and welcome to the DownShift, hosted by Schwags, Huppy, Lockie and myself, KT. In this episode, we head to the desert for the second last race of the season and the last sprint race in Qatar.
Thank God.
Bring on more next year, though. Love them.
In this episode, we'll take our viewers through a hot lap on the track, preview the upcoming race, guessing that Lockie's weather predictions are going to be pretty easy this weekend.
Whoa. Don't second guess the weather. Come on.
And we'll share our predictions for the pointy end of the Downshift Championship battle. So it's...
lights out.
Drop the clutch.
And let's get racing.
Hello and welcome to the Downshift. Under the floodlights of the desert where overtakes are king and the temperatures test even the coolest drivers. Welcome to the Qatar Grand Prix preview. As I was saying, this is the final sprint weekend. Are we looking forward to it, boys?
No.
It's a hard one for us, this one, isn't it? The time.
The time's tough on Australians, yes.
So
Thank
from
God
3
for
p.m.
replays.
in Vegas to 3 a.m. in Qatar.
Yeah, I think I'll be getting up early to watch the replay, but second last race of the season, it's getting pretty spicy. So yes, I am looking forward to this one.
Yep. We'll be finding out what's going on in the Drivers' Championship this weekend.
We sure will. So, look, before we get into things, I've done another track drive through, so we'll jump into that. Love to hear what our viewers think of the track drive through. Done a little bit different here, and this time I've actually put a voiceover on it, so I can actually concentrate on driving around the track. But we'll kick in, and we'll be back in just a second. G'day, Downshifters, and welcome to the Losail International Circuit in Qatar. Now, this is a modern high-speed Tilkedrome, which is a derogatory term for racetracks designed by Herman Tilke, characterised by long straights, tight braking zones, and digitally precise corners. The criticism comes from their perceived similarity and monotony. Now, this weekend, we'll see the drivers fight it out through 16 corners over 5.41 kilometres, and this is excellent for overtaking on the main straight, which is the longest DRS zone in the calendar with good toe effect. So expect to see late lunges into turn 1 for position, plus also occasional moves through turns 12 to 14, which is the quadruple apex. The lap record is held by Lando Norris in 2024 with a 1 minute 22.384. Now, this weekend, Pirelli will be bringing their hardest compounds, the C1, the C2, and the C3, due to the very abrasive nature of the high quartz content in the asphalt. It's one of the highest tire wear circuits of the year, similar to Bahrain or Silverstone. Also, they will be mandating a maximum 25 laps, which will add to the strategy because it will ensure a minimum 2-stop race. This is a desert location, so there is sand blown across the track every session. Grip is low on the Friday, evolving massively over the weekend till when it's rubbered in at the end of the weekend, making it ultra fast by Sunday night. So as we go through, we'll jump into the cockpit for a drive through so you can see what it looks like from the driver's position. As we approach turn 16, which is the entry into the straight, we are seeing this as being flat out into 8th gear as the drivers approach 340 to 350 kilometres with the DRS open. Coming into the number 1 overtaking spot for the weekend into turn 1, this is a late break around the 100 to 80 metre mark board, down to 4th and 5th gear. Late apex is critical and the corner tightens on exit. Coming into turn 2, short burst and then hard on the brakes again, flows directly from the turn 1 exit. Easy to outbrake yourself here if you carry too much speed from turn 1. Turns 3 and 4, you're seeing almost flat out with a tiny lift at most. Turn 4 is a long 5th, 6th gear sweeper, and there is a higher change in direction here. Dropping down to 3rd gear in the next corner, turn 6, with the hairpin, which is a bit like Maggots and Beckett's. Coming in through turn 7, 8 and 9, you'll see the sweepers, which is a right-left right-hander. So you're seeing a lot of G-forces for the drivers through these corners. Down into turn 10, getting down to 4th gear again before gearing up through 7th gear in turn 11, which is a left-hand sweeper, which then comes into the quadruple apex through turns 12, 13 and 14, where you will see overtakes in 7th gear at speed. Coming down to 15 as you'll go at full speed in 7th as well as you approach the entry into the straight on turn 16. Expect to see a number of cars going wide here, as they may also be vying for position, and then coming for the final run down to the start-finish line on the main straight. And we're back. Dan, how about you just give us a bit of a quick run through in regards to a couple of the highlights around the track?
I'd love to. So this is a great track. We've got a monster 1.1 kilometre DRS straight, the longest and best overtaking on the calendar. So I'm looking forward to some good overtaking here, because it's been a bit lacking at some stages, I think. So from 49 overtakes in 2021, 108 in 2023, 50 in 2024.
Drupal.
So we're back to a desert locations, day to night temperature swing. Can drop 15 degrees from practice to race. So it'll get into a few teams' heads. Front left graining can be an issue early in stints if you push too hard. And we've also got here a very abrasive asphalt and extreme tyre stress. And we found out late last episode, 2 episodes ago, about some changes that are coming up for this race being mandated by Pirelli. So I think, Nate, you've got some more information on that?
Yes. So this weekend, Pirelli have, for the first time in my memory, implemented a mandate of the maximum number of laps you can do on a set of tyres. So they're bringing their 3 hardest compounds, and the reason they're doing this is because, as Dan, you pointed out, it's a very abrasive surface. It's got a very high quartz content in it, so it's really tough on tyres. And they were worried last year that some cars ran tyres really low, like down to the belts, about to explode. So yes, they've got the 3 hardest compounds, maximum of 25 laps, which means, given the race distance, there will be at least a 2-stop race for every single driver in the field. Yes, Lachlan, you have your hand up. What's your question?
Yeah. Question for you. So based on what we saw, I didn't want to interrupt you because you're doing very well.
No, that's right.
But based on what we saw last weekend at Vegas, now we just saw those hards go basically 50 laps. Surely these tyres can last more than 25 laps. Surely.
They probably can on maybe the right side of the car, but on the left, it could be an issue. And Pirelli they'll already mandate like minimum pressures and things like that, but this is a completely different surface to Vegas, which is very smooth and very low abrasion.
Put your tin hat on for a second. Now, is this coming from Pirelli, or is this the FIA mandating 2 stops to try and get a bit more, field displacement from when they have to come in, pit stops and all that?
If it encourages great racing, I'm all for it. Like if this worked really well, then I'd be happy to see a minimum stop count throughout the season. That's fine. But no, I think it's Pirelli making sure that tyres won't explode and teams don't.
I disagree. Let the tyres pop and go flat, and let there be some more overtakes.
Let's have a spin. Let's have some.
Let there be some action.
There's a fair bit of runoff at most sections of this circuit. So yes, I sort of agree with you. Yeah.
It is a high dig track, and to your point, Lockie, is that it can go more than 25 laps, and what is not counted is laps to the grid, formation laps, and laps after the checkered flag for the sprint and the race. So,
but they do count. If you use that set of tyres to do a 5-lap heavy fuel stint in a practice session, that's 5 laps used up on that set. You only get a certain number of sets for the whole weekend. So the teams will have to be even more careful when it comes to managing and cataloguing tyre usage, throughout the weekend. I mean, you don't want to get to 20 laps left in the race and really need to pit because of strategy, and then not have a set of tyres that's done, less than 5 laps in the bank.
Yeah.
So there'll be a bit of strategy coming in, I think.
To your point, though, Dan, if you're on wets at the end of this race, you've got bigger issues. Just to throw that out there.
Hey, that's Aston's strategy.
Is that the lead into the weather report?
We are seeing Pirelli has the C1, the C2, and the C3, which are the 3 hardest compounds as the soft, mediums, and hard. So we are seeing that in regards to that degradation on track.
And because of the deg, there is a fair bit of tyre offset, like pace between fresh tyres and old tyres, which is why you'd see overtakes down the straight. Like this is one track where a car on fresh tyres can keep up with the car on old tyres through that last sector and onto the main straight, so they can get some overtakes done. So hopefully this helps with more than 50 overtakes from last year. That'd be good.
We'd appreciate that.
So, look, in short, LaSalle rewards aero-efficient cars that attack the high-speed corners. If we look at the 2024 race, this was a chaotic race. We had 3 safety cars through the race. At the start of the race, we had a collision straight away on turn 1. There is a roughly 700-meter sprint from the start-finish line to T1, so there's a lot of room to maneuver, position, and to get a drag as well from the cars in front. So,
how many cars can fit through the first corner, like side by side?
It's actually a wideish corner.
About 5.
Okay, so we'll be okay then. Good.
Not as
But
many
only
as
2 will get through.
Not as many as Texas.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So they
At
don't have
least
to
a
narrow
couple.
down to single file for that first corner. We can potentially have
No.
someone on the outside.
And have a
And
few
there is
cars.
runoff. There is
I mean, if we-
runoff.
If
If
we give
Lawson's in
Bortoletto
one of
enough,
the
maybe he
cars,
can
you'll get an
10-pin
extra
bowl,
car
skittle
in there.
everyone.
Yeah, Bortoletto could do some more bowling. He did well last
Bortoletto,
week.
Lawson, and you'll get a couple of extra cars in there.
Nearly got a strike. I think he might
It'd
have
be
got
like cramming a
7
clown
and
car.
7 and a 3
Yeah.
spare.
Going for
I
a
think he had a
turkey.
7-10 split at the end, though. So,
Yeah. But I think George Russell got pole and Max got the lead in turn 1. George didn't defend very well, I don't think, and Max drove away for the win, didn't he?
Correct. So, so you may recall this was the race where the Haas wing mirror flew off the car and was actually left on the track down the main straight for about 4 laps. And in the end, Bottas ran over the mirror, spraying carbon fiber and glass across the track. And we saw Hamilton and Leclerc both take punctures from that. And it took the stewards 4 laps to deploy the safety car to clean that up.
They should have just sent a marshal out there to grab it quickly.
Yes, run across between the cars, yeah.
No, what's wrong with
With
it?
the broom.
I've done it
this year.
before.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
We also saw Lando Norris, who got a stop-go penalty for failing to slow under the yellow flag. There was limited clean air overtakes here. There was about 50 overtakes for last year's race, which, again, this is a track which traditionally has good overtaking.
Doesn't bode well for this year. So if
So
it's-
there was
if it,
50 last year, there'll be 3 this year.
yeah. I was hoping
Maybe
for at least
5,
30,
maybe
but
5.
Well, what's the average decreasing rate?
oh, there's been a decreasing rate for the last 5 years. So yeah, I don't,
Exponential.
we'll see. But and Lando, because of that 10-second penalty, the McLarens were pretty competitive at this track last year. I think Lando was probably on for second place in the race, but and Piastri maybe 4th, but then Lando got the penalty. So yeah.
By the way, just check out our upcoming YouTube channel for overtake graphs. It's coming soon.
With 0 subscribers.
So, happy to your point, it was Verstappen in first, Leclerc in second, and Piastri in third. Max taking out his 9th win for the season, which he led from start all the way to finish. So with that, will
this will
weather
be a short
play
segment, won't it?
an
This will be a
impact
short
on
segment.
this weekend's race, Loggy?
Well, look, as opposed to last weekend where I was promising you rain for the start of it, this weekend, and if I could be part of the US thing, I'd be throwing sunshine things at the maps as we go through here. So, look, there is basically 0% chance of rain this weekend. Now, the race is held at night as well, so it is going to be slightly cooler, but by slightly cooler, I mean about 24 to 26 degrees from that. So, yeah, you're going to have no rain. Friday is going to be top temperature about 28 degrees, sunshine, cooling off overnight to about 24. Same with Saturday, again, 28 degrees, cooling off to about 23s for the race. And then on Sunday, big surprise again, 28 degrees and cooling off to 23 degrees. So all my researchers, it took me hours to do that.
I genuinely thought you'd copy and pasted those 3 days because the weather looks exactly the same.
No, look, my dedication to this meteorology thing that I do is...
How do you spell that?
In
meteorologically.
In his
Anyway.
defense, how dare you suggest he doesn't prepare for this?
That's right, yeah.
The hardest working member of the team.
That's
That's
right.
insulting
like-
to all of us.
It just looks like
Dan
3
and I are
days.
neck on neck right now. So yeah.
3 days of sunny, consistent weather. So it'll be a great place to go for a warm holiday at the moment, but no rain forecast. You're saying, look,
Absolutely no rain forecast, and I
Okay.
would not be expecting any. So this will be, I think, reckon they can almost leave the wets at home. Like, don't have to even take them with you.
So as we look into the race, it's worth having a look in regards to who the track favours for 2025. And so throwing it out there in regards to anyone who wants to jump in on one of your favourite teams, thoughts around why it suits them, key drivers to watch, and the strengths for the teams.
It's going to suit McLaren because the track's not very, actually, no, it's abrasive. It's going to probably wear their planks. Never mind.
Only if they touch it.
I think they'll be playing it safe as far as plank wear for the next 2 rounds. But it should
Just put a bigger plank on it.
No, but with that, I mean, the McLaren is the most aero-efficient car this year. It's great through the medium high speed corners. That it has been McLaren's sweet spot throughout the season. We saw that Lando did take pole for 2024 by 0.2 of a second. So again, Lando has shown that he's been consistently quick in qualifying throughout the year as well. And to your point, Schwags, they are good at preserving their tyres. Now, obviously, they only have to preserve them for 25 laps this race. So I think that takes away a little bit of that advantage.
25 laps is still nearly half race distance, though. So on a set of mediums or something, or softs, it's still a long way to go. I don't think, looking back over the past sort of last half of the season, I don't think the McLarens have been as good at following other cars. So if they can get clear air and they're in the front, they will run away with it for sure. Just looking at them behind other cars this season, it just don't seem like they've got the front end to attack. But yeah, anyway, if they can qualify well, they'll do well.
Can I just point out, because I'm just looking at the notes here, and you've gone, drivers to watch with Red Bull. You've only got one name there. You haven't put the second driver up there. Are we not expecting Yuki to be challenging at this point in time?
Oh, hang on. Let me just fix the notes here.
Oh, Max Bull. That makes sense. There we go. Yeah.
Max Bull Racing. Yeah. I mean, look,
if you look at that car, straight line speed, and a kilometre long straight, you've got to think Max is either going to be on the podium this year. He has been a 3-time champion of this track as well. And to be honest, his last performances in the last 4, 5, 6 races, you would be stupid to discount him at this point in time, if not fastest on track for pole position as well.
Yeah, and I think Mercedes will probably be third quickest here ahead of Ferrari, just because of the way their car's been performing recently. But you never know. Like Leclerc, I think the Ferraris could do well in quali. I just think over race distances they're not quite as strong. But we'll see. But yeah, it could be pretty close. It's been close all season, really, between most of the top 4 teams. So yeah.
And you look, Charles last weekend came fourth. I mean, from that regards, he's driving well. As unfortunately, Ferrari just is Ferrari.
Yep. Yeah, I think McLaren and Max Bull will be the ones to watch this weekend.
Although Mercedes could be the dark horse, though. Both Kimi and George have been quite strong recently. So if any one of the two up the top have a little tangle, I think you'll find they'll slip right through and jump a podium if they can.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of the teams?
So with McLaren's plank wear disqualification in Vegas, we are going to see them being a little bit more conservative in this race. But mind you, Lando Norris, for him, it's a psychological battle. He is now the hunted, not the hunter, but has a very clear lead. And so really just needs to play it safe for the next couple of races to ensure his win of the Drivers' Championship. But we've now got Red Bull, who has overtaken Ferrari in regards to the Constructors' Championship and only 40 points behind Mercedes. So to your point is, if Max does well over the next 2 races, we could see Max Bull Racing taking second in the Constructors' Championship.
I doubt it. Mercedes have had the 2 drivers scoring points regularly, and Red Bull, unfortunately, has had to rely pretty much solely on Max. So I think yeah, the betting man would be putting money on Mercedes to take second in the Constructors' title, and Red Bull will probably...
Not that we're encouraging gambling.
No. But I think Red Bull know that it'll be a tough battle to get second, but they're doing everything they can to help Max obviously get the title individually.
So we are coming to the pointy end of the Drivers' Championship with a three-way nail biter heading into the penultimate round. There is 58 points left on the table, 33 in Qatar. Will the fight be between Norris and Piastri or Norris and Verstappen?
Are you asking that as a question, or
no? I'm just reflecting on it
rhetorical. Okay.
It won't be.
Thank
It
God.
won't be Oscar.
That's very un-Australian.
But you're very confident on Max. You're very bullish on Max.
He's all in.
No, I've just got no faith in Oscar at the moment. He's I don't know.
Could that be your German
Burnt out
bias
is the
coming
wrong
through again?
word.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's your German,
German
bias
bias.
coming through.
For what?
There's no
For
German in
Valtteri.
the top three.
No, there's no German in the top 3. I don't know where you're going with that.
It's that side of the continent, you know.
European bias.
But given that Red Bull is the only team to have 2 teams in the championship, wouldn't you be having a quiet word with Isaac or Punchy to take out?
Punchy, let's be honest. Well, they can't do it over email. You don't want any paper trail. So
Well,
how about we go over coffee?
we saw with GP and Max at Vegas who were talking like this so that you couldn't see what they were saying. That's the
No, just
conversation.
GP. Max was still talking normally.
No, Max had his hand up at the end of the race.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
But he didn't. They were probably just whispering to each other. Mickey Mouse wasn't really there.
Mm.
Mickey who?
How good was Terry Crews? That's probably what that one.
All I can say, it's going to be a very interesting drive to survive at the start of next year.
Yes.
They would have been loving that.
Yep.
So this stuff just rides itself.
Plenty to talk about this season, that's for sure.
So as we prepare for the race, I think it's a prime opportunity for us to jump into our predictions. It is a hot battle at the downshift as Huppy leads the championship with 5 points over Lockie, who's 1 point ahead of myself.
I vote Happy does his tips first because he copied me last week, which is why he got 5 points last weekend because he did it after mine. So I want him to do his tips first now
Who's
because I'm
wearing the-
convinced that's how he got his points last weekend.
Who's wearing the tinfoil hat now? My goodness.
Does this head looks like it wears any hats at all? Come on.
So do we go from leader to last or? Yeah.
No, I'm happy with that
Okay.
as long as he
All
goes
right.
before me.
Huppy,
All
are you
right.
ready to
Have you written them down? Are we
I
officiating
have not written
this?
them down. Well, I'm going first. I don't have to write them down, do
He
I?
can do whatever he wants.
You guys get to copy me this week. No, I did not
Just
copy
copy and
anyone.
paste, Chris.
No, I need to get points back.
For pole. Due to this track being a better one for McLaren, I'm going for Lando Norris for pole. I think Lando will get the win. I'm going Oscar for second and Max for third.
Okay.
Simple.
I wasn't even
Now,
paying
Don't
attention.
copy
then,
my
sorry.
picks. You
So
can't copy my
Lando.
picks anyway. You can't beat me in this prediction thing if you copy my picks. You're going to have to go something else.
So Lando,
anyway.
Oscar, and Max for Huppy.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Also,
Lockie.
I'm going to go Max for pole position. I think he's going to absolutely send that down the main straight. And hopefully he can pull it up at the end, obviously. For the win, I think Max is going to win it. I am hoping, though, that Piastri will come second and Norris in third. I've got a little bit of Australian pride left in me.
He's hoping the same as predicting. So you're going to go Oscar for
Well,
second.
look, it's got me to second place so far, hoping. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
All right. So look, I've got a little bit of a mix in regards to this. So I've got Norris for pole. I agree with you, Huppy, that this is a McLaren track, and Lando has just shown that he is the quicker McLaren of the two. I've got Max for first place, followed by Oscar in second. And I was tossing up between 3 drivers here, and last week I went bold with my prediction on putting Kimi Antonelli on pole.
That worked out well.
Unfortunately, he let me down. Charles
expected.
drove. Hey, he did very well.
He did well.
He did.
He was just
very
never
well.
going to put it on pole. But anyway,
No. And look, I'd love to see Ferrari, but again, Ferrari is Ferrari. So I've got George in third place for the race.
So what's going to happen to Lando if
What's
he
happening
starts
to
on
Norris?
pole? Yeah.
Again,
What's
as I
the
said,
prediction there?
Spin out or
No, I reckon he's just going to let them go and fight it up the front. He doesn't need to worry about it. So if I was Lando Norris, and again, he has to finish.
that's a bold prediction.
That is
Yep.
very bold.
No, boys, you go through. I don't need the points.
He doesn't. And you know, in the end, something could happen up front. They could have a battle or whatever. You're quite better suited to sit back, let it all happen. He has to get 6th or a DNF to not win this championship.
Let me ask you a different question. So if Max Verstappen was in the same thing, do you think he's going to go with his nature? No, I'll just sit back, let him go through. He would drive like a demon. I think you'll find that Norris will not just go, I'll sit back.
Lando Norris is not Max Verstappen. And so, you know, two very different races.
That's all right. I like taking points off you, so record those. That's fine.
All right. The most important
Dan, we've decided we are going to give you double points this weekend, Dan, if you get yours right. So
you said no.
Did we? No, who decided that? Double points for Dan this weekend. It's on record. It's on record. It's fine.
Wow. Full disclosure before we start, I'm taking this bloke out.
Oh!
Now,
out of curiosity, of the 4 names you've got left in that hat,
who's left in the magic hat?
No,
6
1, 2,
names.
3, 4. There's only 5 actually.
5 names left in the magic hat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Your chances of improving.
3 next weekend.
Tell me,
God,
who am I going to put back in? I'm not putting Oscar back in. Isaac's not going in. Esteban's not going in.
You're
Alex
putting Oscar
isn't
back
going
in.
in.
It's a McLaren track.
No.
Nah, it's not a McLaren track.
Christian, I've offered him double points and he's still not putting Piastri back in.
It's a McLaren dream track. Okay. So anyway, here we go.
Bring it on. Let's go down.
Strap in, listeners. Lando Norris.
Lando for first. For pole, sorry.
double points.
Double points.
I'll give you double points this weekend, Dan.
You could give me triple points. It was not going to matter. Let's be honest.
Ignore the haters. That's fine.
But Max is going to win it.
Max for the win.
Well, again, pretty solid.
Yeah, I know. He's going to win it.
Well, 3 of us have now got Max for the win, so...
I said he's going to take it out. So, and then we've got... Who have I got here? Lando's going to come second.
Mm-hmm. They're not looking too bad so far.
Kind of see that. Well, I've only got good names left, so...
Esteban
says me. Oh, and George Russell for third.
Georgie!
No one's got George, have they?
I do.
You got to pick up a couple of points with those.
Yeah, you watch.
Oh,
Lewis, Isaac, and Oscar are going to win it. The ones I put on the floor.
So
that'll teach you.
Imagine that. Imagine if Lewis wins. My goodness.
I'll be happy with that, actually.
Team
it's
needs
not going to happen.
I think you'd be as surprised as you would be.
To win the next 2 races, to actually have any positive
and have triple
things
points
for
attached
next
to it as well.
year.
Yes, he's been very despondent, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's hope he gets a good car in 2026.
There's not been much talk about the Ferrari, has there? I mean, I know Mercedes have talked up their car.
I think everyone's talked up the Mercedes car.
Yeah, I mean, geez, they wouldn't want to be a dog, would it? If they come out and go, we've just got this rocket, and they go, well, whoops,
side pod.
Mm.
We'll see come February.
We will.
Exactly.
So with that, we've got the Qatar Grand Prix with 33 points up for grabs.
A forced 2-stop race due to the tyre restrictions.
I'm expecting absolute chaos and big moves into turn 1. I'll be watching with bated breath.
It was actually in turn 1. I think, the battle between McLaren and Red Bull is going to be the one to watch this weekend as we head towards the finale in a few more weeks' time. So, yeah.
So with that, strap in and we'll see you on the next lap.